Here's the easiest way to make a moss pole using some hardware cloth and damp sphagnum moss. You'll also need a few zip ties to hold it all together. This material is really easy to work with and can be cut using any regular pair of scissors. Here I'm just bending it into shape. I'm going for more of a plank look rather than a pole because I want more surface area for the leaves. I'm hoping this will encourage them to grow bigger, but either work, it's up to you. Next, you want to fill in your moss pole with the sphagnum moss. Pack it in so your moss pole is nice and dense and will stand up straight when you put it in your pot. Once fully packed, zip tie your pole shut. I found tweezers to be extremely helpful for this part. I did leave the top of my pole open just in case I needed to make any adjustments. Next, I inserted my moss pole in the pot and filled it in with soil, making sure it was nice and compact. My pole is a little too tall for the size of my pot, so it wasn't quite sturdy, and it needed to be filled in a bit more with the sphagnum moss. So using the end of a big spoon, I just push the moss down to really compact it. And then I cut a good chunk from the top with my scissors to make it a bit shorter. I can use this piece to make another moss pole later. Then zip tied it shut. This is my Rhaphidophora crepantha, which actually looks a lot like a Monstera dubia when it's in its juvenile state. I very gently removed my plant from the plank it was on and transferred him to his new home. Now this is an epiphyte, which means they grow up trees, in this case a moss pole. Epiphytic roots help the plant climb, and they also take in nutrients. Most epiphytic base roots tend to be very shallow, and because of that, they don't need a very large pot. Eventually his roots will grab hold, but for now, I'm gonna help support him with some floral tape. This guy is a fast grower, so I made sure to give him plenty of room to grow.